One would think that everyone decides for themselves whether they work as a business or as an employee. However, it is not the case in Denmark. Some may start their business too quickly, while others are forced into it. Is it possible that some businesses are started for the wrong reasons?
Welcome to the Business Lessons in Denmark podcast. My name is Adina Bohos, and I am here with my colleague Katalin Balog. We are owners of Cool APS, a Danish accounting office. Hello, Kati. After a lot of preparations, we are finally starting our first podcast. I'm a little bit nervous. How about you?
Me too, but I'm also happy that we are starting.
Yeah, okay, super. In today's episode, we will talk about what a business really is here in Denmark. Many times we meet the clients who just think they have a very good idea and they just want to start a business, but maybe it can happen. It's not a real business at the end.
Yeah, or sometimes we get a new client who already has a business or they think they have a business when actually their business is not a real business.
Mm-hmm. How can be a real business the business?
Yeah, let's talk about that today. And the first thing is that a real business usually involves some risk, some financial risk.
Mm-hmm.
So one doesn't only provide their labor, but also take some risks.
So it means, for example, if I want to open a bike shop in the center, I have to buy a lot of bikes, rent a shop, or I don't know, I can have many different investments, right? So does that mean?
Right, because maybe you open this shop and you use all this money to buy all these things, and then it will not work out. So then you will lose your investment, and that was your business risk.
Okay, I see. And what about organizing the things?
That's another thing that characterizes a real business. That is, they organize their own work. So a real business decides, a real business owner decides when they start working. Do they start at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 7 o'clock? When they finish, how will they do the job? They organize their work themselves. There is not this boss and junior relationship like when you are an employee, then your boss tells you what to do and how to do it and when to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's an independent and flexible job, actually, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And as we talked, should I have more clients than one, right?
That's correct. Yeah. That's another characteristic, that a real business has many clients, not only one.
Okay.
As an employee would usually have, like one client, so-called client he's working for, which is his employer, obviously.
Okay, so actually, I have some earlier experience about it. Many times it happens mostly in the cleaning business. If they have only one client and they work only for one contractor, and this contractor gives all the job to them and provides everything, so it means they are not really in business.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, it's not only, cleaning business is usually or can be an area where this might be a problem sometimes, but take Volt, right? The food delivery business. There have been many controversy about the couriers, if they are real businesses or not. And actually, there have been a recent settlement with the Danish tax agency when it turned out that they are actually not. They
Okay.
also worked only for Volt.
Mhm.
So Volt was their only customer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. How can I get more customers?
Well, obviously with the promotion.
Mm.
And that's again a characteristic of a real business, that it gets his own customers by promoting, by marketing efforts,
Mhm.
and it can be anything.
Yeah,
Like
social media and yeah, a lot of things today.
delivering
Mhm.
flyers, placing an
Okay.
ad in the
Mhm.
local newspaper, whatever. The main point is that they get their own customers by
Mhm.
promotion.
Okay, good. What about the financial responsibility?
Well, a real business takes financial responsibility for their work. So, if you, for example, let's stay with the cleaning
Mhm.
business. If you clean in an apartment and accidentally toss a very expensive Chinese vase,
Mhm.
which then breaks to pieces, then you are financially responsible for that. You will
Mhm.
have to pay for that.
Mhm. Okay. Can I avoid somehow to pay this very expensive Chinese vase?
No,
Not
no, you
really.
cannot.
Mm.
But there is a thing called um, how you say liability
Insurance.
insurance
Mhm.
is the name. And if you have that, then the insurance company
So
will, yeah,
this insurance can cover the damage,
yeah,
actually, right?
exactly.
Okay, very good. Can I have employees if
Yes, you
I
can.
have business?
Yes, you can. You
Mm-hmm.
can have employees, and if you do have employees, then this point indicates that you are a real business.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds very good. Should I buy the tools and materials for
Yes,
myself?
yes, exactly. That's another characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
That a real business buys its own materials, uses its own tools or machines.
Mm-hmm. Okay, should I have my own office or clinic or shop or web shop or anything?
It's not that you should, but if you do,
Mm-hmm.
then this again something that indicates that you have a real business.
Okay.
For example, if you are a masseur and you have your own clinic where you work, this points to the direction that you have your own business.
Mm-hmm.
While if you are a masseur but you work in somebody else's clinic and you just send an invoice every month, this may indicate that maybe you are not a real business yourself, but you are actually an employee of that
Mm-hmm.
clinic.
Okay. And what about the salary? Maybe the money is the almost the most important thing. So if I am an employee, I'm sure I get my salary at the end of the month. But how does that work in business?
Well, in the case of a business, one gets full payment when one finishes the delivery. So you either deliver your product or your service.
Mm-hmm.
You might get an advance payment, but the full payment will occur when you have delivered.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So for example, if I am a gardener and I just cut the grass
Mhm,
somewhere,
mhm.
I will get the money when I finish the job without any complaint, right? Because maybe if the customer has a complaint, I will get less money
Yes,
than the agreement was, right?
exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Okay, good. And how can I get my income from the business? Because if I am an employee, I know I will get my salary, but can be a fixed amount of money per month. How does it work in business?
Well, in business, your income depends on your profit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you, let's say, you make 50,000 crowns in a month and you had expenses for 10,000, then your profit is 40,000 crowns. So this is your income.
Mm-hmm. So if I want to take out 6,000 it's not really possible, right?
6,000 is fine,
60.
but 60,000,
60,000.
no, because you didn't make that much profit.
Okay. Okay, I see.
So that's again a point.
Mhm.
I mean, I remember many years ago, I was an employee myself in a newspaper company. I knew that I would get my income at the end of the month. I didn't even know if the company had profit or not.
Mhm.
It was not my concern.
Yeah.
I just got my money. But when you have a business, if you are a business owner, that's something different.
Mhm. Okay. When I send out the invoice, should I take the VAT on the top?
If you are VAT registered, yes. Most of activities are falling into this category. I mean,
Mhm.
there are some activities which are VAT free, but actually this itself is an indicator that
Mhm.
if you are VAT registered, then this indicates that you have a real business.
Mhm. Okay. All of the conditions have to be present at the same time
No,
or
no,
not?
they don't. It is always a question of evaluation.
Mhm.
If you are a real business or you are not, and you are rather an employee. So I would say the majority of the conditions have to be present.
Mhm. Okay. And what about the things? I guess many people thinks they will pay less tax if they have a business. Is it true?
Yeah, so they would think that if they open a business, that would be better for them because
Yeah,
of the taxes.
financially.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's actually a false idea.
Mhm.
It's not like that. Obviously, if you have a business, you will be able to deduct certain expenses, but you had to pay for that expense anyway.
Mhm.
So it's not better for you.
Mhm.
The taxes, you will still have to pay taxes if you have a business, and the taxation will not be more advantageous
Mhm.
for you. So that shouldn't be the reason to open a
Mhm.
business.
Okay, and what would you say? When should I open a business?
Well, you should open a business if you want to create something, if you have a good idea that you want to bring to life, or if you think that there is something you could do better than
Mhm.
others.
I'm
Or
pretty sure.
yeah, exactly. Or also if you like independence, that could be one point. And obviously there is also this other point that as long as you are an employee, there is always a limit to how much money you can make. Obviously you can get promoted and you will get more money, but there is always a limit. There is always a ceiling. When you have your business, there is no ceiling. You can scale your
Mhm.
business and you can create as much money as you can.
Okay, I guess it's very clear now, and we hope you enjoyed our first podcast, and we hope you will join us next Monday when we continue this topic. You will learn, among other things, how to avoid sudden tax liabilities amounting to hundreds of thousands of crowns as a business owner. Today's podcast was sponsored by Kulakon CPS. Kulakon CPS can assist you with opening your business, accounting, and tax matters. Additionally, we offer business and financial advisory services. If you enjoyed the podcast, then follow us and like our Facebook page. If you want to get in touch with us, you can do so through our website www.accounts.cool. We wish you a successful week.
Yeah, have a nice week and a very successful one.